All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, we're going with four verticals today, okay? So as we read out four verticals, I'm going to teach it as a full field read progression, okay? The reason that I'm going to teach it that way is I think it streamlines it. It's the easiest for a quarterback to help understand. Obviously on four verts, depending on the coverage, you're going to have routes that die, so you'll be able to skip through your full field read progression based on the coverage that you see. But how I'm going to teach this to you, okay, is how I was taught in college. It's how I executed it, and ultimately as a coach, is how I teach it as well. We're going to go straight from the Y as the 1, okay, the F is the 2, and the Z is the 3, down to the running back as the 4, okay? Basically what we're thinking here is that we're going to read the Y and ultimately give us an opportunity off of a kick slide or off of 3 steps to bang that Y. Okay, we're going to read the middle of the field safety, but when we read four verticals, we're really got to pay attention to the shell of the defense. So if we're in a too high look, then we're paying attention to that backside safety. Okay, most of the time they'll be in 4X, which means that the backside safety is going to lock 3 verticals. So he's going to look at the Y, and if the Y goes vertical, he's going to lock him. Cover 4 is going to be tough, obviously, to throw 4 verts into, right? That's why you see MOFO. Okay, that stands MOFO there. That stands for middle of the field open. Okay, it's because the F is going to be an opportunity for you to bang across the safety's face. Still kind of a long shot. So let's start talking this thing out 1 to 2 to 3 and really talk through the coverages that we might face. So if we're working cover 2, okay, you have an opportunity if the safety is threatened, this boundary safety, if he's threatened by the X, he will work off the hash that direction, and then you could potentially have this ball over the mic. Okay, going to be tough, especially in college football now, especially at high levels of football. That mic will carry the Y vertical. So it's not the easiest ball in the world to throw, but middle of the field open coverages are going to be pretty good defending 4 verticals, because at the end of the day, that's the origin of how defense is structured. Defense is designed to stop 4 verts, especially in trips. You're going to have that backside safety very conscious of what 3 is doing. You have that field safety very conscious of anything vertical out of those 2 to the outside. And then obviously the corner playing the other deep quarter. So as we look at this thing, we're going to read this out as a true progression. Okay. That true progression, I'm really looking for a 1 high defense. If I get covered 3, I'm pretty excited about this, okay? Because I'm going to have the opportunity to slide read the free safety. And that's what we're going to spend our time talking about right now, is if we're in a 1 high look on defensively, if we get a 1 high look, okay, I'm going to play with this free safety, okay? What that means, let's just say that the boundary safety inserts down, so that we can call that the free safety. The strong safety is here to the field. He spins back to the middle. Well, I'm going to slide read him to play either this Y or the F. So essentially he's a middle of the field post player, and he has to choose between one of those balls, okay? The big points of emphasis here is that these balls need to be completed on a firm line inside. To both the Y and the F, these balls are going to be completed 18 to 22 yards. 18 to 22 yards. And be careful with the 22, because if that thing gets back into 24, that guy's getting decapitated, okay? So we're really looking to get that ball into them right when they pass the linebackers, okay? But it's going to have to be on a trajectory that's slightly higher so that they can obviously elevate to catch the ball over those backers. If you put it on a low line, now the backers have an opportunity to make a play. So we're going Y to F to Z, okay? As we go to the Z, that's our run back. So as we look at the run back, turn back, whatever you want to call it, come back traditionally. Okay. As you look at that route, that's really going to be there for cover 4. Okay. Because again, cover 4 is designed to stop 4 verticals. Well, here's your 4 verticals. So what do we have? We have this guy dropping out. Okay. So I'm reading this thing Y to F to Z. Okay. And then down to the back. So you can think, and I'll play the defender game with you for a second. If it's cover 4, okay, this backside safety is going to lock here. The field safety is going to lock here. The corner is going to play high over this comeback. So we should win on this comeback route. Now, where's that nickel? If the nickel collisions here, now he has a choice to make. Does he expand under the comeback, or does he collision and kind of hold, of which then he'll probably see the running back, but he'll be playing in the middle? Okay, that's where our eyes are going to go. So there were multiple times in college where I saw that it was cover 4. We were running 4 verticals, and basically I was able to kind of cancel out the Y, cancel out the F, and then basically read it Z to H. based on this field linebacker, nickel Sam there. Okay. If we get cover two, okay, cover two is where things change a little bit because depending on how well coached you guys are, like you can have variations to these concepts. So what I love to do with cover two was really work the F and the Z. You have the Z on a hole shot here, which is a monster throw, but you have the Z on a hole shot and this guy is going to bend inside the safety. So just think in cover two with the safety who has deep half here, he's got to both play inside and outside of this. Okay. The corner will hold for about 2 to 3 yards, but you'll have that window and you'll have this window. It's a tough ball to throw, right? But if you anticipate, I like to play this thing inside out, you'll have an opportunity there. Another big thing is in cover two, I really stress taking the bat, okay? Because the linebackers know that the safeties have to play with a lot more depth. So the linebackers are getting a lot more depth. So now I can dump it off underneath to the running back. Okay. So just always have that in your back pocket when you see cover two. Now cover three is what we're looking for. That's what I want. That's where I get to truly slide read. Again, I'm putting the F there, but like the free safety inserts down, let's call it 3 weak. They spin back the strong safety. I'm slide reading that strong safety to the inside verticals. Okay. Beauty of cover 3-2 as it pertains to 4 verts is you also only have 4 underneath defenders. That 4th underneath defender, the nickel Sam has the flat. Does he take this? Is he playing the flat out here underneath the comeback, or I come back down to the running back? Okay. The only time where we would see, and I was coached to do this in college as well, is when the strong safety spins down, free safety spins back. I may have an opportunity to play this, and if the corner got greedy here and tried to take this route or help with this route, then I would come back down to this route. This route's going to be very rare. Could do it in man coverage cases where I just think that the X is going to win on that comeback route and I really like my X. Or if they play 3 strong and they rotate down here and this guy spins back to the middle of the field. Okay. Hopefully that helps you with just a basic look at a 4 verticals read. Okay. I would love in the comments for you guys to kind of tell me how you guys read 4 verts, because there's so many different ways to read it. This is the one that I find the most succinct because over time you get really good at it. It's very easy to streamline. In the offense that I called in high school, we threw for like 3,700 yards this past year, and we're top 10 in the state in every statistical category passing, and like everything that we did was pretty much full field read progressions aside from RPO. And the reason is just for a quarterback, it keeps everything in his line of vision. It keeps everything sequential. And when we talk about base and balance, especially in everything that we do mechanically, it allows him to keep his base and balance underneath him very easily, as opposed to having to take ulterior footwork and shuffles and hitches to different sides of the field, working split field concepts, inside high lows. Like that's all great stuff, but I love to streamline it. And so when you look at 4 verticals, I'd rather not have him guessing as to which side of the field he wants to play, or having it be conditionally we work over here, conditionally we work over here. Let's just keep the whole damn thing in order. So Y to F to Z to H. Hope that helps. And I look forward to doing this next one, man. I'm going to keep pumping these out. This stuff fires me up.